everybody, to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the New York Giants. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Leave me where I'm at, I'm living how I want now. No reason to doubt, it's clear to see. All eyes on me, 400 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy does it. In public, hate it or love it. The underdogs with liquor swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. This the glamour life, you still not a player, you ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I made the sacrifice and super duper fly. Used to keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Juice, America's most. Ain't no half stepping, see you at the crossroads.
Money over on my head stop. Here lies them getting paid for. Never take a loss on my head stop. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my head stop. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the head stop. Too late, you already lived. It was written in the children's story. Their life's a so what you want? Every day I struggle with it. Only God could jump me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. That presidents drop a gem on them. On earth, these the last days. Throw your get money. Quiet storm. Have it stars. For the cream, renegade. For the money, only green is the. I'm a player on the late night till. So see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog. Check the skull. Ignorant. Can I live? Still film it. Kiss the death. Friend, protect your neck. Three boys in the Cadillac. Grave digger. Kiss the death. Friend, protect your neck. Shame on the three boys in the Cadillac. Grave digger. Money over on my head stop. Here lies them getting paid for. Never take a loss on my head stop. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my head stop. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the head stop. Too late, you already dead. Right now I'm on the edge, so don't push me. Troublesome synonymous. You a shook one, breathe easy, know the ledge. I'm your, what's that? I smell. Let me count my, I'm
get this money, get this money. I'm addicted to balling. I have to get my cash. The money is calling. Got bands, got bands, got bands. I'm addicted to balling. I'm addicted to balling. I have to get my ends.
Got 100, I need bands. Now look at my dance. What is my jam? Run and get you that bands. Turning that party up. Used to have a my Nautica. You know the money be calling up. Friend, I'm tryna all of ya. Talking about it ballin', watch this. Started let me too quick. Went to Oakland with a few. Took 'em out your break. Yeah. Imagine what I paid for the rollie. Still from the police. 24 carats on my Kobe. Yeah. That for the homies.
I'm addicted to balling. I have to get my cash. The money is calling. Got bands, got bands, got bands. I'm addicted to balling. I'm addicted to balling. I have to get my ends.
Somebody call for the queen. Dagger.
Yeah. I never anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me up by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat, no pneumonia, rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder, you got the picture me, Pacific ice with my ocean, ready for war like I'm Russian, ladies should never the luggage, my diamonds they tussling, my neck and my belly on, they calling for me and they, you want me like me and I look, yeah, her Rex on her, yeah, B-Rex better calm down, yeah, if you go around, come around, yeah, whole squad, yeah, squad goes on me, yeah, make some orange gel on my toes, yeah, Farrakhan glass for the trolls, yeah, you can go and get mad, jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, man, who's you, my shawty pulling up with a real bad, you too, dripping my swag,
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the New York Giants. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded at the 8. go play action here on first down. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. 23 yards on the play.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. On first and 10, Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. From the gun, here's Newton. He may try and run for this. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now a first down throw for Newton. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers to, change up their timing, they're going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and that's going to be caught by Funchess for a Carolina touchdown. Devin Funchess, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go!
Now a play fake here on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Detroit!
Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Gun!
On third down, Richmond. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Fielded at about the 28. There goes a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, first and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. And now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
No gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw on second down is Newton. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off near the 42, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw, Newton. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for
it. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
Now Saquon Barkley, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post Because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
No, check. Patriot! Patriot!
On 1st down, Richmond. Open man right side is Ingram. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Now let's go! Blue Niners! Blue Niners!
Looking to throw. Richmond. Over the middle, complete. That's Shepard. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Now Gallman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that one. Gun! Tight end's right. Watch tight end. We got 4. Watch twist! Gun!
Here's a give to Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are in for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Rosas true blue on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Rosas now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Newton on 1st down. He's going to go deep for Funchess. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this 1st quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Set. 180. What is it?
2nd and 10. Newton again. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver. Got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield. Tried to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They fake the give. Newton sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his target. That's more. And this will get him all the way inside the Giants' 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Again, Newton being chased out left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And Newton's going to keep it. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They snap it to Newton. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. They take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Back to throw. Richmond. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Everyone's got 4 down. That's it. 180. 5-2 tonight. Gun. 20.
The shotgun snap for Newton. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Yeah, baby!
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Gun. Great.
On 1st down, it's Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he's got some space here. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, Richmond. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Set. 180.
There's Newton now on second down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 4 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, Newton. He sets the fire deep. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Newton on first down. And that's going to be caught by Funchess for a Carolina touchdown. Devin Funchess with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. And New York set to take the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Looking for Shepard deep. It's caught at the 10. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Rosas now to add the PAT. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Rosas now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Play action. It's Newton. And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit him with a screen soon. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Josh Morrow in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Do something. You got set. 180.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Called out a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's Michael Pilardi now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to cut it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. So that one will be accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's going to let this one go deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this 1st half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball. Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Set 180. Gun.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The New York set to take the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shepard. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw. Richmond flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Operating from the gun, Newton. And this one is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Newton. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They go play action here on 1st down. It's a loss of 8 there on the 1st down play. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Caught left side by Funchess. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, Newton. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's 2nd down. To throw again, Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
begin with a run by Barkley. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Off play action. Richmond. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
To throw on 3rd down. Richmond. He finds Coleman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. On 1st and 10, Richmond to Shepard, complete over the middle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. Throwing on 1st down. Richmond, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. The 30, the 20, 10. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. We were down there. That message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Gallman will run it. And there is a flag, so a big 2nd down pickup, but will it hold?
Now, Barney!
To throw on 2nd down. Richmond. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
Detroit!
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
59 Mike. Check. All right, now, lucky 56.
From the gun, Richmond. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Well, the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on them. protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
And the Panthers coming out now. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now a first down throw for Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10. The pitch goes to Barkley. And just shutting him off there. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, Richmond. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Well, he's been the guy. Already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Throwing again, Richmond. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. This quarterback now 8 of 17 so far, so under 50%, but he's got a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 37. And Rosas puts this one through. And that'll move them back within 6 now. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Christian McCaffrey. His pops was a Giant for 3 years. He's got daylight. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too.
And now here is another interception. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the brown color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey, you got 3. We're set. 180.
To throw on second down is Newton. Dancing to his left. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Alec Ogletree in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
3 to 8.
Here's Newton. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. K1 Short. With a great push up front, he picks up the sack and a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Hey. Detroit!
Back to throw. Richmond. He's got his man on the crossing route. Odell Beckham Jr. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Rosas True Blue on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Spins past it. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here we go.
And they'll run it here. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Panthers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
3 down.
They will go for it. Now Newton. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. This is Gardner. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Check.
49, check 49. On the run, it's Barkley. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They'll go to Barkley again. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Watch him now, Barney.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. Rosas to add the extra point. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will put them on top here in the third. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to go back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On the catch, it's Jarius Wright. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher to finish. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 41. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. The toss out to Barkley. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.